calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, Anthony. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side, Anthony. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Anthony. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, Anthony trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. There he goes, right side. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 6. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Houston.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watson off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for L.A.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Second and 8.
To throw is Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Tutu Atwell.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point try now for Vedvik.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Back to throw here.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And all the way down to the 27. A huge play there for Houston. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 21, Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Here's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Now it's Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing again is Watson.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
On for the point after, Corey Vedvik.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the left side. Anthony, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On first down, Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. The 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone, it's a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He'll try again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Rams 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Inches at the 33-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Anthony. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Vita Vea in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Texans, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.